Some dude like put panties on his nose for a half a day. Once
that was Emily's fiance.
Taco Tuesday was canceled. You guys were like, screw it. And
I was pissed about that.
So
I was pissed.
all the shows at LA Comics, I don't know if you noticed that we all came down here.
Yeah, there was.
We done tons of shit. We did alleyways, rooftops. I did a field down here.
What was better, a field or an alleyway?
Well, people are like, you and that Jamie Kennedy show? They're like, oh, he's by the Pussy Willows.
It was a great show, though.
Yeah.
I played a shopping cart return, but that was before my career.
You did?
That was a joke.
That was a joke.
I was going to say, you wouldn't see Emily there because she doesn't put the cart.
Oh,
Are you one of those?
Yeah.
She's one of them.
Yes, Jamie. Yes, Jamie.
Do you know Cart Karen? That whole the shopping cart guy.
Yeah.
There is a whole YouTube, TikTok dedicated to people that do not put the cart back.
Watch out, Emily.
If you don't provide me with the cart corral in the right spot, I'm not walking across the freaking parking lot. It's not happening.
Yeah,
Isn't that
Jamie.
crazy?
You walk it back up front.
Can you imagine
All the way to the front?
how lazy a person has to be?
That just says
Can you
everything about
imagine,
you.
Jamie?
And you're not one of those people that try to push it over the line, do you? Because they got that RFID chip in it.
Do you do that?
Oh, when the
No,
wheels
no.
lock.
Yes.
I'm not
Gets
taking it out of the parking
crazy.
lot.
Yeah, she takes it home.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
So
Anyway.
as soon as you load up, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It hits a
whatever.
car next to her. She's like, oops.
I don't care. So, Jamie, I was thinking about this when I knew that you were coming in, and I was kind of putting two to two together,
All
thinking
right.
about what went down at the Oscars. Because you have to have a unique perspective about this because you've worked with both guys, Chris Rock and Will Smith.
Yeah, and Regina was also Chandra in Malibu.
Dude,
Oh, yeah. She's
Yeah.
so funny.
crazy.
Yeah.
And I've been like at award shows. I presented.
Yeah.
I won an award at the Blockbuster Awards.
Of course you
that's
did.
exciting.
That was the biggest moment of all
Yeah,
time.
it was for me, kind of. But then Blockbuster canceled.
That's
Oh,
so
so funny.
There's so much to say. I'll try to say it was in between commercial breaks. It's just crazy. So everything's big now again because of streaming and Scream just
Right.
came out.
Yeah.
So Scream is bigger than
Massive.
ever.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so I was in Cincinnati at a convention with Matthew Lillard and
Yeah.
Skeet
Oh, wow.
from Scream.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we were in a BJ's brew house.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
man.
And
Top of the line for you guys.
Dude, by the way, shout out to BJ's. The wings. So
Just the wings?
just the wings.
Okay, shout out the wings.
So Skeet goes, yo, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock? What? And he gets a text from his daughter. I was like, what? Next thing you know, we turn it on. We were flabbergasted.
Yes.
One of the craziest things I've ever seen.
And see, no, MTV Awards is like, yo, you stole our bit. Like, so here's what I
BET Awards.
There's so much to say. I'm going to try to stay focused.
Okay.
Here's what it is. Chris blessed the awards. Okay, he's a goat. Never in the history of our world has a goat. He's a goat comedian, and Will Smith is a goat movie star.
Right.
He's a goat Hollywood player. He won every award in rap. He's done everything in TV. Then movies, the top of the mountain.
A-lister.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
beyond A-list. Okay, he goes, and then Chris had 3 jokes that already killed.
Yeah.
He did a filler.
Yeah.
Filler.
Off the cuff little
Like
line.
just to keep the time
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
I see the thing that's like 35 seconds. Let me say this as I'm walking over here.
And it
Hit my-
wasn't whatever. But he said it so funny that it was funny.
It was it was innocuous. It was a G.I. Jane. Can't wait to see it. But by the way, Jade is absolutely beautiful. Demi's beautiful. I'll take Demi Moore with half a head is still hot. There was no diss, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
totally.
was like a fun. It was a ball thing. Okay,
Right.
boom, dude. I have so much to say about it.
Well,
But
Jamie, which, by the way, after he makes the joke, we all saw it. Will laughed.
Yeah.
Will laughs.
Yeah.
And then you could see the eye roll, and Jada wasn't happy. That's when it went off the rails.
dude, he went up. He violated, but he hit another goat. That's like I don't know. It's like it's hard. It's like Elon Musk smacking Jeff Bezos.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
It's goat-on-goat
it's-
violence.
It's
Goat-on-goat
like it's
violence.
Bill Clinton smacking Barack or
Yes.
it's
Tom,
all
Tom Brady slapping Peyton Manning.
exactly.
Like you don't see it.
Crazy.
No.
So there was such a shock, but then I have so much to say, but he then went back to his seat.
Yes.
Then 3 commercial breaks later, won the award.
yeah.
Then cried through it.
Yeah.
Then got a standing ovation. Then was kicked. He was wrong. And Chris was a Superman for not doing anything. But then they kicked him out for 10 years, bro.
Yeah.
10 years.
Will.
Now I'm going back. And then I gotta wait a minute. They still let producers in the event.
Yeah.
But they kicked Will out for 10 years. They let agents in. Do you understand who goes in that building? So it was insane that Will did that.
Now you worked with Will a while ago.
It was insane.
What
it's
was
so
he-
hard to say so much.
I know.
It was unbelievable, and it says it's scary for comedy. It's scary for live events.
We were
It's
talking about that
It's
afterwards.
it sets a bad precedent,
Yeah.
but it's also I feel bad for Will. There's a lot going on in his life. I think Chris is an unbelievable professional. He
handled it like a
incredible.
gentleman, right?
Dude, he got
Yeah.
rocked.
Yeah.
You know how many comedians said he got rocked?
Yeah.
He was shook.
Yeah.
You know what that means? He
Oh,
got
yeah.
shook.
Oh yeah.
bro.
Well, I mean, you're on live TV on one of the biggest shows.
The biggest show.
The biggest
The
in
most
Hollywood, for
prestigious
sure.
show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Supposed to be.
It's supposed to be.
So-
Right?
So go what you were gonna say. I'm sorry.
And it almost like he didn't flinch. You know, I mean, obviously it messes you up, and you're like, "What just happened?
Yeah.
Like,
Dude.
am I in the Twilight Zone?" But he
coulda
got through it.
He could have went off, and he goes, "I won't, dude." And he goes.
He almost did.
And then he went.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He could.
He could have destroyed him.
There's a lot of great articles, and one said he met his childhood bully there, and it's true. Chris Rock is not a huge guy. He got into comedy because his mouth is a lethal weapon, and he didn't want to be picked on,
Yeah.
and he could eviscerate anyone, and he was a gentleman.
He really was.
Wow.
He
So
handled
true.
it with class.
So
So
go-
when you worked with Will, it seems like Will has changed over the years. Now, I don't know that for a fact. It just seemed from interviews I see and things like that. When you worked with him, cool guy? You liked him?
Listen, there's again so much to say, but I'm like, I think Hollywood is changing so much that you asked me that 3 years ago, I probably wouldn't answer that question,
Okay.
but now I will because it just doesn't matter.
Right.
Will is an icon, bro. Let me give you a quick one.
Yeah.
There was a big record store on 69th Street in Philly, where I'm from. I'm from the outskirts of Philly called Upper Darby. Will lived in West Philly, and this street is where the city and the suburbs met.
Okay.
I remember going shopping one day for like Christmas, and there's a young rapper with his mixtape playing it, selling it in 1986. Will Smith.
Get out of here.
Yes, and Will was
Get outta
the
here.
biggest rapper in Philly. And then they said this guy's gonna blow, but and that was parents just don't understand.
Yeah.
So he is an icon, right? He comes to LA. I got to work with Enemy of the State. I didn't really know him. He had a very big, he had his own, that movie we shot in so many different sections. So he had his own, but he was with his crew,
Wing
and
and-
yeah, but he was doing, he had his marks in the scene. A lot of times we were chasing him.
Gotcha.
He wasn't in that part of the scene.
Okay.
But I did get to play basketball with him. One night his crew invited us down, and we played ball. And I will say, not a big passer. That's all. Not a big passer.
Got it.
I mean,
No, that's all I need to know.
Yo, Will,
That's all I need
Dish.
to know.
Will, I'm on the wing, Dick. But wait, if he wants to take the shot, let him take the shot. He's
What are you going to say?
so.
What are you going to say?
There was no slaps or nothing like that.
No,
but,
no.
I mean, Will, you got 3 guys on you. I got this. All right, shoot
okay,
it, Will.
Okay.
I'm not going to be an enemy of the state 2 now.
No,
Thanks a lot,
no,
guys.
That's my bad.
Dang it.
That's my bad.
But no, but I honestly, the guy was as nice as pie.
Yeah.
So listen, there's so much going on, and I don't want to get on people's lives, but you could see all of the different machinations.
Yes.
You saw that video that went up, and he was in his house, and
And she was pissed.
Oh, God.
And he was pissed.
I felt bad, man, and I feel like I feel like the narrative went from Chris, and Chris is still golden, and everyone protects him. But I feel people that have a lot of compassion for Will too. There's like something going on there. But just the craziest is that I do this joke. I'm trying to do it tonight about how what other business does that? My cousin got employee of the month for 3 months at Target.
Wow.
He's a great folder.
Oh,
Okay.
good work.
So let's say he won that, and then they have a little presentation
ceremony.
at Target.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and Blanche from accounting gives him the award and go, Jeffrey, you did it again. And Blanche goes, yeah, but his sconce game stinks. And my cousin just went to Blanche.
Oh, no.
Do you think? No. What do you think would happen
I'm
at
sure
Target?
it'd be
Target
fine.
would sue
Assaulted,
Applebee's.
yeah.
He would be fired. It would be national news. He'd
Right.
go to jail.
Crazy.
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
Assault.
This shows you. I say this: if you want to go down the rabbit hole, when Will Smith was able to get his Oscar and get a standing ovation, never question why Weinstein thrived.
Yeah, you're right.
Because that
Great
whole
point.
room
Hollywood is
compliant.
That's wild.
Wow.
Yeah, watching that speech,
Wow.
Crazy.
watching that
Right.
speech, I think I texted like Eddie or something. I was like, I'm in the Twilight Zone
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
This is
That's how it
crazy.
feels.
How he's crying and they're all
Bro.
clapping. I'm like, what the hell are we watching?
Bro, but also, thank you. Right? We still care? Does it still care? Advertisers?
Did you see me? I didn't even finish shaming.
Advertisers are God. Can't say that!
No, you can't. No.
World's ending. Aliens are here. Oh, don't say poo.
I know, you can't say that.
Literally, Poogate was trending
I know,
yesterday or
man. I know,
whatever.
man.
Or Me Poo.
Oh, that's the best, dude.
Sorry,
I hear
dude.
you.
I got into it.
I
thought we were on a
actually love
pod.
it. Yeah.
We're on the pod.
No, we're on drive time.
Yeah, I know.
Good morning,
Yeah.
San Diego. We know, but if anyone ever said the worst words at the gas lamp, geez, you know what they say down there.
Now, Jamie, so we talk about people in the room being compliant, being cheap, that whole thing. I said if I was in the room, I would have stood up because I'm a bit of a Karen and started screaming "Citizens arrest!"
Citizens arrest.
Do you think you would have done something different if you were in that room, or is the room
What are you
too
gonna do,
strong?
though?
I don't know. I feel like somebody should
Yell
have
at
done
Denzel?
Yeah, you got Denzel talking about the devil.
call 911. Like I don't know.
Text from your phone.
Let me give you a little sense how it works. So first of all, that's right down the street from where I live.
Okay.
Like it's in Hollywood Boulevard, which is the icon mecca of what
Yeah,
we
yeah.
are.
sure.
It's not like that anymore. But that's this one. It literally is that for the night looks like this regal thing, but outside there's insanity happening
Yeah.
right now in Hollywood.
Yeah.
So, and the awards are the Academy and people nominated and maybe a spouse or family member. But a lot of it, besides members, you know who it is? It's big corporate sponsorships that they
Sure.
sell it to.
Yeah.
So like Walmart executives, so
Interesting.
apparel. So
Yeah.
so there's a lot because they go to the Oscars and they go, ooh, we're there. So first of all, I probably would have had nosebleed seats. So
If you were there, yeah.
because I didn't last time I checked, Tremors 5 wasn't getting
No,
nominated.
wait, it's not?
but it should have been, right?
Absolutely.
For
It's
the-
terrifying.
Michael Gross? Come
for
on.
the streamies and for the red box, and I would have said, "Yo, man, what's up?" I would have went, "Yo, that ain't cool, bro."
Get him, Chris.
Tyler Perry, come on, say something. Come on, TP. But in a nutshell, I don't think they probably would have took anyone out.
Yeah, if you were
To be
yelling,
real,
if
for
you're
real.
yelling, you're getting kicked out, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Except Will.
Exactly. But then he won.
Yeah.
Yes. Crazy.
Ovation.
Crazy.
Yo, it's just honestly, there's so much, and every comic has a take. But I feel maybe I'm in denial. I feel like Hollywood is losing its luster every day. I don't think people care about the Oscars anymore. I think the common man is too busy worrying about. The health, there's so much stuff happening.
Well, there's too many forms of entertainment now.
Yes.
Yeah. Another
And
good
it's
point.
flooded.
Dude.
So
Nah.
actors aren't as big as or TikTok stars just as big as an actor now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Addison Rae is making $10 million a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
crazy.
So it's like, yeah. So I think that it's just,
Huh.
it's just completely not the way it was. It used to be the thing that you had to do, and I just felt like this was sad. I was sad. It was just, but on the comedy tip, like. It shows you the disrespect of the art.
Yeah.
Of the art form.
I get
man.
what you're saying.
It's really disrespectful.
It's crazy.
Like you don't like a joke, so you're gonna slap a dude.
Insane.
Like that's
one is words and one is
it's
an assault.
words.
It's an assault.
Exactly.
If you didn't like it, then you know what he could have done? Got up and walked out with her, and that would have sent the message.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, then I didn't like that joke.
But what he wouldn't do that to Roseanne.
Yeah.
He wouldn't do that. They would. It's crazy. It was weird.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Listen, you got to go see Jamie. He's performing all weekend long.
I'll be
at the
doing
Comedy
the
Store.
seminar.
The seminar.
Go see him at the Comedy Store in La Jolla. A couple shows tonight, a couple shows tomorrow, and the show on Sunday.
Yes.
Jamie, good to see you again, my friend.
Dude, thank you guys for having me. Much
Absolutely.
love. Congrats
Thank
on your
you.
refrigerator.
Thank you.